Yay! All right, so today we're gonna dive into our very first pillar of health, which is hydration.
Diving into water.
We're diving into water. So our bodies, guys, are 65% water. What we're gonna do in this first week is we're gonna focus on two things. When we break apart the basic habits that we do day in, day out, and we play those on repeat, we become superhuman. So the first thing that we're diving into is water.
Nice.
And I want to talk to you about how vital it is that you are getting fresh, clean, good, high quality water every single day so that your body can function optimally. Our brains, guys, are 75% water. Even our bones are 25% water. So replacing that water every single day so that your body can be clean, so that you can perform the metabolic functions like a superhuman is so vital. So, how much water do you drink a day?
Probably not as much as I should, but being in your company all the time, I have to say I drink more water than usual. So
let's talk about how important it is that we are just drinking water. So one of the things that I get frequently is, Lauren, well, water's boring. What can I put in my water? Nothing. So the purpose of water is to clean our bodies. I want to take you through a visual really quick just to nail home how important it is that you're drinking enough water.
Just water.
Just water. Just water. So imagine that your body is a plastic swimming pool. Okay, so think of the ones that we bought for our kids when they were little, or maybe that our parents bought for us. And I want you to think of putting it outside during the summertime at 98 degrees. I want you to go out there, and you can put a little bit of water in it, okay? Because you can start there. And then I want you to think about going out and what you're putting in your body every single day. So your food, your supplements, your prescription medications, wine, anything like that you are ingesting every day. I want you to go out and I want you to put it in the pool.
So that's our stomach.
Yeah.
Our stomach's out in the backyard.
Yeah. And so you're going to put it in the pool, and then you're going to continue. And say you drink a glass of water in the morning, a glass in the evening, maybe a little bit at lunch. You're just going to dump those in there.
Just when you're thirsty.
Just when you're thirsty. You're just going to put that water in there. So I want you to think about, what does that look like in a month? What does that smell like in a month? And so that's the inside of our bodies, guys. When we don't have a quality, good, constant, fresh stream of water cleansing our system, things get stagnant, they decay, they get gross. They putrefy, blech. They get disgusting. And so this is and then we're asking that to function. So we're asking ourselves to conduct electricity through sludge to communicate with each other. And that is not an optimal way of functioning. So in the beginning, when you ramp up your water, when you start being conscious of it, you're gonna notice that you're absolutely going to pee more. One of the first things that you're gonna notice is that you're gonna feel bloated. Your body doesn't really trust, if you're not getting enough water, your body doesn't trust that that's gonna continue, so it will hold it. Okay, we have on top of our kidneys, we have a tiny little gland that secretes antidiuretic hormone. And so this absolutely controls our water balance in our systems. And so that gland is gonna call BS on you in the beginning. You're gonna be like, oh, I feel like I'm sloshing around.
I think this is too much water. I'm drinking too much water. I feel bloated.
And then your system's gonna trust what you're doing, and you're gonna start flushing. You're gonna cleanse. And so again, as you're going through this process, I want you to visualize a pond, okay? So your backyard swimming pool, a pond, or a fresh flowing stream.
Fresh flowing stream, please.
Okay, so as you are cleansing your body and you're going through these processes, definitely utilize the visualization to continue to push you forward. So how much water should you be drinking every day? So I'm gonna give you a simple tool to go by. Yes, you can absolutely drink too much water. It's important that you are getting good minerals in your system. Don't worry, we've got those in your food, but you can drink too much water. So if you are 115 pounds or less, you're gonna focus on getting 3 liters a day. If you're above 115 pounds, you're gonna go ahead for the gallon.
How many liters in a gallon?
There's 4 liters in a gallon. Thanks for
asking.
You
know that.
Okay, so 4 liters in a gallon. So taking it back to ounces, 3 liters is gonna be 99.9 ounces. A full gallon is 128 and some change, 130. So
I need a decimal point here.
I know. What I'm gonna suggest that you do is that you get a buddy. So I have a favorite water bottle. It's a glass water bottle. I also have a steel one and I rotate between those two depending on which one's getting cleaned. I use those, I carry it with me. Both of these are a liter. So I know that in a day I need to drink 4 of those, and it's not anything that I really need to keep up with in my brain. If I know, okay, one of these is a liter, I know I have to drink 4. Now, if you are a high intensity athlete, if you're doing triathlons, if you are CrossFitting, if you are burning through water, then you are probably going to need to get a little bit more. You will absolutely know if that's you. And if that is you, my guess is that you're already hitting that gallon every single day, no matter what.
Do you think it changes summer and winter?
It does, absolutely. I find that my one-on-one clients struggle in the winter, drinking more water, and then definitely in the summer, I feel like it's easier. Our bodies are hot, we're outside, we're thirstier more often. So yeah, it does.
Okay.
It does. So let's talk about it. Tea doesn't count. Coffee doesn't count.
But there's so much water in that stuff. What about Crystal Light?
Oh no, definitely not. So these things do not count. I want you to tap back into the purpose of being hydrated, and that is to cleanse your system. Okay. When you're drinking tea, when you're drinking coffee, that has caffeine, so it's actually a diuretic. It's pulling water out. So our bodies need this, guys. I mean, autonomic functions require water. So things that you don't even have to think about, respiration, breathing. You are exhaling water droplets every single breath you take. Beating your heart requires water. Making sure that your digestion happens, that your elimination happens. All of this requires water. And those things are called autonomic functions because our body does them on automatic. And so thank goodness. But those systems happen first. So if you're drinking a minimal amount of water, your body is going to choose to beat your heart and to make sure that you can breathe versus keeping your brain clear and not foggy versus cleaning your muscles versus cleaning your veins, your arteries. So we're going to ramp up this water. We're going to focus on nailing that in to be a habit and a basic that we do every single day so that our bodies can be clean and function optimally for us.
Can I put lemon in my water?
You can put lemon in your water in the morning. Absolutely. It's great to do that. It actually increases your stomach HCl, cleanses your liver, sets your body up to be alkaline for the day. Lots of benefits to lemon in the water in the morning. You do want.
It's kind of not so boring either.
It's kind of not so boring. And so you do want to be mindful though. I mean, lemon is super hard on our enamel, on our teeth. So if you're drinking it all day long, make sure that you're drinking it through a straw or something to bypass your teeth. Gotcha. But definitely the first liter that I do in the morning has lemon in it. And so you may be thinking, oh my goodness, how am I going to do this? So I'm going to give you one more tip as you're focusing on hydration. And so it is this: when your feet hit the ground in the morning, I want you to make sure that you consume 20 to 30 ounces before you drink that coffee.
Ooh, that's a good
and
idea.
Before you eat. So once you start the digestion process, it will feel a little harder to hit those water goals. So get that water in while you can cleanse your system. Also doing that will help make a pattern of regular bowel movements in the morning. So if you are struggling in that area, that is one tip and trick for you to try. But just get that water in before we add other things.
It's so simple and it helps so much.
Yes. Okay, so focus on water this week and make sure to get your buddy and